Hello everybody. I thought I would go ahead and do an in-progress video of my current build. What I'm working on is the Curtis Tomahawk Mark II, which is a P40 variant. I think this is actually the P40B, but within this one has the British markings on it, so they're calling it the Tomahawk. I'm doing it in desert colors. So I've got it here painted in Tamiya paints. So that is actually Tamiya, the desert yellow, and then NATO brown is the brown color that I put on there. And then on the underside, I did that in it's a Vallejo azure blue. Beautiful color, by the way. So I'm busy putting decals on it at the moment. This kit, I will say, is this is the first Airfix kit that I've done in quite some time. This particular kit is really nice. It is very easy. It's very straightforward. Not really any difficulties to speak of. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this kit. I'm really liking how it is all going together. Not, just not any real surprises. And it's, I mean, the seams and everything closed up nicely. There's nothing to really nitpick with this kit. So if you're looking for a nice P40 variant, or just a nice Tomahawk type kit, this kit, I mean, it's really nice. So I can't really say enough about how much I'm enjoying this particular build. And maybe part of it's because I haven't built a World War II aircraft in quite some time. I think the last one that I did might have been the Japanese Zero that I did. So it's been a little while. And I branched out. I was doing some other things. I did an F-15 as a commission build. Then I did a Slave One. I did a Gundam kit with my son. I did an F-86 Sabre, and then finally I was like, you know what, I'm going to go back to my favorite subject to do, and back to World War II, and I decided to go ahead and pull this out of my stash and do the Tomahawk. So, and one of the big reasons why I chose it, obviously, was because of the shark face. So, I mean, that is just badass looking. So, there's another thing that I actually did that was new this time around, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. If I can find it real quickly here. Was this stuff right here. Chipping medium. So I know and I've covered in some of my other videos on how to do chipping, how to simulate chipping, using like the AK pencils, or using hairspray, stuff like that. This time around, I decided to go ahead and pick up this Vallejo chipping medium. Now, there are different ways you can apply this. You can brush it on, you can airbrush it on, depending on maybe whatever your preferred way is to apply it. I actually went ahead, and what I did was I took, and I once I had my primer coat down, I went ahead and I painted some silver, just dull aluminum silver on the over my base coat, over my primer, and then I applied the chipping medium. I just brushed it on wherever I had the silver, and then I went and I put down my main colors. After that was done and everything was dry, then I went ahead and I started the chipping process. So, and as you can see here, right there on the side of the cockpit, I did some on the leading edges of the wings, up there by the nose. Like right here, you can kind of see some of that stuff. A little bit on the tail and the back. I didn't want to go excessive with it. I wanted to do it, make it look like the aircraft was fairly early in its life and really hadn't had a whole lot of chipping happen to it yet. Just minor stuff, mostly around the edges and whatnot, and maybe where like the crew would walk, or the pilot would walk to get onto the aircraft. And that was pretty much all I wanted to do, and I didn't want to go overboard with it and start chipping everywhere on the aircraft and stuff like that. You know, kind of like I did with the Zero, I simulated that by just brushing on the dull aluminum. And I didn't want to do that this time around, so yeah, to give it that early on, just starting to be used, starting to see some action, just starting to have some chipping happen here and there without having it be all over the place. So that was my focus this time around. Now I will say this, is the chipping medium, this stuff is actually quite easy to use. The way you activate it is actually just with water. So once you have your colors down over where you've applied the chipping medium, you take a stiff bristle brush, or you can even take like a wooden dowel or something like that, and you apply some water to, and you don't want to overdo it, you don't want to soak the surface, you just put a little bit of water where you want to do the chipping, let the water kind of do its work a little bit, and then you start removing some of the paint. And then once you're done with that process, you leave it alone, you're done, and then you move on from there. So it works very nicely. So if you are looking to do chipping, this is definitely one to try. I'm very happy with this style of chipping. So anyway, I'll give you guys one more look at the aircraft. I'm almost done with the decals. Once I'm done with all of the decals on this thing, we'll go ahead and I will move on to the next phase, which will be getting the wheels on it. I'm going to do a wheels up configuration, so it'll be in flight. I'll get the nose and the propellers on and stuff like that. So, but I am really, really enjoying this kit. And if you built one of these and you enjoyed it, you obviously know what I'm talking about. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. If you guys could go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share my videos, hit the notification button, all that great stuff. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see. You know, if there's different techniques you'd like to see demonstrated. I mean, like maybe like demonstrate how to use chipping medium, although I know there are other videos out there that show how to do this kind of stuff. So or you know, how to apply easy line or decals or whatever you want to see. You guys let me know, and I will do my absolute best to try and accommodate. All right, guys? So you guys take care. I'll talk to you later. Happy modeling.